2026 is coming in like a wrecking ball and it's going to delete millions of jobs.
I just got laid off.
I just got laid off.
I just got let go from my job. I wasn't expecting that this morning.
I just lost my job literally 30 minutes ago, and I haven't even fully processed it yet.
Every single day in 2026, nearly 1,000 Americans are being handed pink slips, and most of them never saw it coming. From Oracle firing 30,000 workers overnight to the federal government quietly eliminating hundreds of thousands of jobs. A silent economic earthquake is shaking the foundation of American workforce. And the terrifying part, the CEOs and politicians responsible for it are calling it progress. Check this out.
Hi guys. I just got let go from my job. I wasn't expecting that this morning. So I'll be fine. I worked for Midday Squares in marketing. They had to let go of the marketing division, which is fine. It just came as a bit of a shock. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. Able to maybe make more TikToks and create more content for you guys. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm really gonna miss it. It was amazing. And I've learned so much in the past 8 months. I'm still in the parking lot. I haven't moved because I actually don't know how I'm gonna drive home. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and just be really real. This is life. And you gotta get up and keep grinding. If anyone's hiring in marketing, anyone knows anyone that's hiring a marketing specialist, I'm free. Onwards and upwards from here. Okay, bye.
8,000 people woke up yesterday morning and found they no longer have a job at Meta. Over 431,000 jobs have been cut in these first 5 months of 2026, and that number is expected to continue climbing. It's not always the lowest performer who gets cut. It's the person whose boss doesn't fight to keep them despite everything happening with AI. And that often comes down to how good your relationship is with your boss. There are millions of people in America right now who are currently reporting to a difficult boss and are afraid of losing their job or unable to find another job right now. If you currently have a stressful or uncertain relationship with your boss, you could be next on that list of laid off employees. That's exactly why I created my masterclass to help you navigate your difficult boss and workplace power dynamics so you can protect your job while you figure out your next move. Being good at your job isn't enough. You have to be indispensable and well-liked by people who control your job security.
I just lost my job literally 30 minutes ago, and I haven't even fully processed it yet. And I took a shower because I didn't know what to do with myself. I haven't told anyone. I haven't told my husband. I haven't told my mom who's here with the baby. I'm literally just trying not to panic. But I feel like I have to make this video, even though I don't want to make this video. I feel very, embarrassed. But this is real life, and honestly, right now, I'm just not even sure, what to do, because next month, we're gonna have no income coming in at all. I used to work literally 40 hours with these two jobs combined, and I'm going down to 5 hours a week. I know we're gonna be fine, but it's hard not to panic. So my TikTok family, my moms that I love so much, I know you guys are very supportive, and so I figure why not just share what's going on. And if you want to support in any way, literally I don't ask for anything at all, just share this video or comment on your favorite video that's on my channel, and I'm gonna update my affiliate links on my Pink and Lio. I'm gonna put in parentheses which ones are affiliate if you want to support in that way. Honestly, I hate making this video. I do. I don't know why every part of me is so uncomfortable with it, but here I am. Here's the truth. And if there's any chance that I can help grow this platform to hopefully make any kind of money from it, it would be great. I love making content, and I love this platform. But, hopefully I can also find a job. Anyway. anyway, that's it. I don't know what else to say. I will keep you guys updated. I know we'll be okay. I know it. It's just so hard to process all of this at once. Bye.
I don't think people really realise how close we are to the edge. 2026 is coming in like a wrecking ball and it's going to delete millions of jobs. I'm not saying 10 years from now, I'm talking next year. Right now, in the UK alone, almost half of us are using AI at work. Over half in the US alone. Your manager isn't trialing it anymore. They have signed the contract, it's live, and it's being utilized at scale in many organizations. If you walk into any Starbucks, any cafe, you'll see people who've graduated last summer still looking for their first proper job. Youth unemployment here is 15%. 1 in 7 young people can't even get a foot in the door, and that's before the real bloodbath has even started. From 2026, hundreds of thousands of jobs a year in the UK alone are going to vanish. Entry-level roles, junior coding, customer service, admin, they're already being replaced while we're all watching TikToks. Now, I've got friends who are senior and thought they would be safe 6 months ago, and now they're on universal credit, bless them, and they're refreshing Indeed 10 times a day to get a new position, and they just won't be seen. So it happens slow, and it happens in slow motion, then suddenly it's bang, it's happened. So the key thing for people is that they need to stop fearing AI and start actually utilizing it. Learn how to prompt it, make it do all the boring stuff for you, turn it into your personal army. You have to use AI like a tool, not a cool gimmick, because everyone else is going to be left behind when 2026 really comes into motion. You know, we're a matter of days away, a matter of absolute days, and you know, your job might not survive it.
Hello, little update from today. I was supposed to have a 1 p.m. interview today, so I was getting ready. I kind of practiced last night, did some stuff today, was trying not to be like too amped up about it just because, gosh, my hair. I didn't want to like psych myself out. I just want to be calm about it. So in my office, waiting for the interview, it's like 12:50, so just kind of going over a few things. 12:55. On my computer screen, it was a phone interview, so it's just the phone. On my computer screen, I had some questions up and just some like little tips and tricks, and then next to me, I had my resume. Anyways, 1 o'clock hits, and I was like, oh, I have a new email. I guess I'll click over and check it real quick. Well, thank goodness I checked it, or it would have been sitting there forever. She emailed me and was like, so sorry. I know this is gonna be so disappointing and like you spent so much time, like and energy, but we're putting the position on temporary hold. But once it opens up, I'll contact you right away. 5 minutes? Mind you, okay, so also mind you, I applied, I think early last week or the week before. And last week we scheduled, instead of doing it last week, 'cause like we were too busy, we scheduled it for this week. So there's been like at least a week's time. You're gonna email me 5 minutes before. Also, it's Tuesday. If you talked about it yesterday, like, well, like I know things happen, but this is annoying. The job market is frustrating, and this is why I'm frustrated.
I've been looking for another job because my job is finna be over. It was seasonal, like it's only when they have events, but they pay good. And when I tell y'all I cannot get hired into shit, and I got a whole resume, experience, and everything, like you literally have to have a college degree now to get a job. That's why I'm just finna say fuck it and go back to school. So like a week or two ago, I just said fuck it, and I was just on Indeed applying for anything. Shit, I even applied at a smoke shop. Y'all know I had an interview at the smoke shop when he seen how young I was. Well, he said I looked young. I told him my age. Well, do y'all know he still said I couldn't get in there because I guess I smoke or whatever. Meanwhile, it's a crackhead working there. Then I applied for the Salvation Army, which is a rescue mission that's attached to a church. I'm not knowing it's attached to a church, though. Do y'all know that I got an interview? They called me all the way down there and said I had to be a Christian to work there. A Christian. Yeah, we fucked.
I applied to a job and they emailed me the day of the interview telling me not to come. I don't think this job market can get any less serious. Anyways, to the people out there who are actually getting jobs, how are you guys doing it? because if I don't find a job soon, that's gonna make it a year of unemployment. And if I wasn't making money on the side shift app with other companies, I would probably be homeless by now.
Ex-corporate girly here at 41, first-time layoff. After 23.5 years, I was laid off from a major bank in February of 2026. My department was eliminated. Honestly, it's a blessing in disguise and time for a level up. I created this page to document my journeys. I appreciate the support, so if anyone is interested in following their journey, go ahead and do so. Thank you so much for your comment. Thank you for sharing with us. I agree with you. I think that sometimes a layoff could mean opportunity. I know that it was for me. It opened a lot of doors for me, but not only doors, but mindset wise, a lot of things shifted. I got moving. I made sure that I had certain things in place. I always preach to people, no matter what industry you're in, especially in current times and things like that, you have to make sure that you not only have option B, but you have options A through Z. I'm a big advocate for making sure that you have multiple streams of income, making sure that you have your professional development, that you're up with learning, make sure that you're networking, make sure that you're doing all of the things that you need to do to make sure that the opportunities that you want are being created, right? Because you do have the hands in the pot. You are able to create your opportunities. I say it all the time, have done so many times over and over again. Anyway, just another thing to think about. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I just got laid off. I just got laid off. I thought 2026 was gonna be my year. Now I'm unemployed. Oh my god. Like, is this a prank? Am I missing something? Like, what? I don't even know how I feel. Anger, I'm sad, I'm scared. This job, it fell into my lap when I was desperate, when I really needed it. So I gave it my all, gave it all my energy. I spent so much time learning and perfecting the craft so that I could be good at what I do. But while giving it everything, I lost myself. It's like I became a robot. Like, I would just show up. I would dread every single day. Mondays were my worst enemy. I fucking dreaded that day. Pretending I was okay, but I would really just go on break quickly and go cry in the bathroom. And yes, I told my managers, they were very aware of how I was feeling. They saw my downfall compared to when I first started to now. Like, I was miserable at that job, but at the end of the day, the bills still gotta get paid. Life goes on. I don't know if it's like a trauma bond or something, but it's scary. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? I'm like speechless. Like, I can't even believe that this is happening right now. I have no job. I have no source of income. I'm fucked. What is actually happening? I know that everything happens for a reason. I'm trying to stay positive here. You're telling me this is what was meant to happen. This is what was meant to happen. 2026, the year that Aaliyah is ready to go all in, no excuses, no fuckery, and I lose my job. It's like a weird, like, roller coaster of emotions because I hated that routine that I was just stuck in where I did nothing but live for that job. I woke up last minute, did nothing with my mornings 80% of the time, would skip breakfast because of how late I woke up, would show up at the office and be miserable from 9 to 5, and then come home, eat supper, shower, sleep, repeat. Like, I have no life. All of 2025, I've spent it isolating myself. I haven't been spending time with my friends. I haven't been seeing family. I haven't been doing anything for myself. I don't have any hobbies. Other than creating content, what have I been doing? Nothing. I've been living for this job that doesn't give a fuck about me. And they just dumb me like that. Just like that. Cheers to being unemployed. Damn.
When I was laid off from my last job last November, they couldn't have known, or October, they couldn't have known that it was during the worst time of my life, but they did it nonetheless. After I got laid off, within 24 hours, my uncle died, who I was very close to. So that was fun and surprising. And then a month later, or after that, like exactly a month, my dog died, who like I loved more than anything in this entire world. Like he was my husband, he was the love of my life. I am married, but that dog was the love of my life. And then just like a few months prior to getting laid off, we lost my father-in-law. And they really couldn't have foreseen that laying me off would just be like kind of the tip of the iceberg that like really rounded out 2025 to be such a horrid year. And it's not their fault, but also their timing was horribly impeccable. Life is so much better now. Don't worry. It does go up and up. But wow, that was fun. Wasn't that?
So I want to talk about losing my job to AI. So I was a senior product support specialist. If you were to ask me how I got the job, I would not be able to tell you. I am not a tech savvy person, right? I've never been tech savvy. I applied for the job in 2022, passed the assessment, and I had an amazing interview that they were just like, we need you on the team. I remember getting the call. I was in the car with my mother. We were going to a restaurant. And they called me on the phone. They said, hey, yeah, we want you on the team. We're sending you your documents immediately. But I'm not here to take anybody down memory lane, right? Because I lost my job to AI. Sorry, it's not funny. It's really not funny. It's more so surreal, right? I had always wanted to work in a remote position. I've always wanted to work remotely because I don't like going into buildings. It's really that simple. And so my very first job as a remote person just wasn't a good fit. And it kind of discouraged me a little bit. That was in 2021. So from there, I went 6 months without a job, and I got my former position in March of 2022. It was great. The team was great. And then 2 to 3 months after that, or before, I can't remember, we got acquired. And things immediately started to change. And like my spidey senses were really tingling. 3 to 4 years in, our team started introducing all of these new AI technologies, these assistive technologies, and they were like, we encourage you guys to use this stuff. I will admit, when AI first became like the new trending thing, I was totally into it. Like I was a big fan. And then soon after that, we started to learn about the environmental impacts and the data centers and all these things. And I started giving it a side. But then it felt like everyone else was like pushing more into the whole AI thing. Not I don't mean for personal use. I mean like companies. Companies were like pushing to incorporate AI into their softwares. Around 2023 or 2024, we were bombarded with these like new AI assistive technologies, models. I don't know what you would call it. And it is then when I began to suspect that my job was in danger. Sorry for all the cuts. I use a lot of cuts because I get distracted very easily, and because there's like a window there. But yeah, so moving on, I even sat on a couple panels, if you can call it that, where we were discussing how to better use AI technologies in our positions as product support people. They were training us to train them how to take our jobs from us. And that's what I suspected from the very beginning. We were teaching them how to replace us. And we had no clue because they disguised it as something that was going to be assisting us. And if you think that's diabolical, you're correct. Anywho, the day before we were eliminated, we were in a meeting and we were told that something was being taken away, right? One of the things that we used to do was being taken away. And so of course everyone was like, oh, this is gonna make our jobs so much easier. And I was side-eyeing the whole time because when they start taking things away, when they're making your position easier, they're making it harder for someone else. We were in a group chat, and I remember saying to everyone, I think they're trying to take our jobs. And that scared everyone, and they didn't respond to it. I suspected that they were avoiding having to confront the fact that we were going to lose our jobs, but I felt bad because I didn't want to fearmonger, and so I just kind of left it. I left the conversation. Right, I didn't want to fearmonger my coworkers. Very next day, we had a meeting on our calendar that said we were being replaced. Didn't say that, but that's the gist of it. So yeah, AI took my job.
The job market will never look the same again. AI, outsourcing, and political upheaval have changed everything. And the workers paying the price are everyday Americans just like you. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because the more people who know, the better chance we all have of surviving what's coming. And if you have been laid off or you're worried about if you might be next, drop a comment below right now and let's build a community that fights back together. Happy every day.
I know fit overthink, me I no like stress. my point.